Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I have a heroes versus villains analysis. I decided to, instead of making like an intense duels video out of this, make an analysis of this heroes versus villains showdown gameplay to just kind of show you guys like some of the tips and tricks that I use. So here we go. So I get into the game. The first round is already started, and my teammate is Darth Maul. And right off the bat, I can tell he's pretty bad. He's like running into everything, as you can see. And I don't know where the other person is, but here he shows up finally. And I can also tell that he's even worse than my teammate is, at least judging from this. So I take that as a good sign, but I do know that I'm gonna have to carry the team. So I get in. I decide to go as Kylo Ren, one of my mains. Just see what we're up against, and I do know that the lobby is full now, so I need to stay alive. Because if the other person on the team is decently competent and I get killed, I've got no chance because my teammate is trash and he got a random hero, which happened to be BB9E. And judging from what I saw earlier, he has no idea how to dodge. So I'm thinking I gotta stay alive here, get the kills. So I decided to take a flank route here. I see Han's detonite charge go off, and I do miss with that pull, but then get him in the freeze. And this guy is actually somewhat decent. He can time his rolls, but in the end, I do end up killing him with a little bit of a. I had to wait until he was out of his roll, but I get there just a little bit too late, and Luke kills my teammate. But I can tell this is the same guy, and he doesn't seem to know how to block. He's a total swing spammer, so I'm just gonna take this slow, and I know I'll win. And I will admit it, I did take it a little easy on this guy because I know he's new. But he barely knows how to block. He did figure it out later in this duel. But I'm basically just trying to take advantage of the fact that he's not blocking and get him in my force abilities, and then just not make any dumb mistakes. So, I've barely lost any health, and I'm just trying to not make any dumb mistakes here. I do get hit by that force push. That was a well-timed force push, but in the end, it didn't hurt me too much. So, I'm just taking this slow, and I get him real good with that frenzy, and he decides to run. Fortunately, I know how to move faster with dodging, and I do catch up to him and kill him. So, a good first round, couple of kills, and we are heading into the next round. Now I decide to grab Darth Vader just because I'm like, I want to get this over with quickly. I know we're probably gonna win, so I decide let's just get this over with. And I'm good at Darth Vader. Anybody's good at Darth Vader, really, because he's so overpowered. But get into the match. My teammate is Count Dooku this time around. A pretty good hero for heroes versus villains. I guess he's a villain, technically. But I know they've got Chewie, who can be dangerous in heroes versus villains. So I make sure to stay back and not get caught with his explosive shot. I flank around this side to kind of see where he is. I see him jump off the platform and decide to go chase him because he doesn't know I'm there. So I find him. We're both going after him. It's lucky that Luke didn't hit us while we were going at him, but now he does confront me, but I get him in the choke, and then it's basically just over. So, yeah, once I got him in the choke, it was basically over, and my teammate does get the last kill. And we do get the dub, so that was a pretty easy match, but just kind of showing, you know, like, all the new players go to heroes versus villains because heroes are cool, and I do end up getting top hero here as well. So, that's just some, like, me wrecking some noobs. I kind of feel bad about it sometimes, but hopefully, as people get better, this will be less of a problem. I mean, I don't think it's a problem, but, I mean, it's fun to wreck noobs sometimes, but I don't want to do that all the time, so, finished up that round. I did pretty well, and heading into the next round, I'm feeling pretty confident, hoping that carries over. We're going to Kashyyyk, and this is a map that you can easily fall off of, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but getting in, no one else on my team, it doesn't look like, so I do grab Luke. He's also one of my mains. I can't tell who exactly else is on my team, so we get in, and got an Anakin, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. And we've got a BOBA who can be good on this map, and Maul. So I'm heading out pretty confident, hoping my teammate will follow me, and he does, although I do make that jump, which probably wasn't smart on my part because I don't know if he can make that jump. He does, and BOBA is shooting, so I'm keeping tabs on him, but as you'll see, he does end up running out of jetpack fuel and dying. Right there, so that was kind of a gimme. This whole round was kind of a gimme. This guy, also, another kind of person. However, it could have been just someone who's coming back to the game and forgot that Maul has a block, because, as you'll see, they were fine at blocking in rounds later, although, yeah, swing spamming did end up working in later rounds, but as you could see, that guy was not blocking, which is kind of odd. But I see my teammate take Obi-Wan, so I decided to grab Leia, just to get behind and try and lay down some cover fire. I'm pretty decent with Leia. She's good for heroes versus villains, and she's honestly my favorite blaster hero for the light side because I'm trash at Han. So, I'm not feeling the greatest going into this because I know that blasters are at a disadvantage, especially if you're not good at blaster versus saber combat, which I'm not amazing, but I'm at least decent. So I decided to get inside here because if I didn't, then I know if I don't see someone coming, they can easily push me off the edge. So that was my thought process. I thought, get inside so I don't get knocked off the edge. And Count Dooku comes in. I'm shooting at him. And I just hear Kylo Ren coming, and I roll just in time to not get caught in whatever. I think that was probably his freeze, either that or his pull, but he frenzies me, and I'm just rolling around, and I end up killing him. So basically the idea there is stay in the shield to get the heals and roll around. Now I'm facing Count Dooku, and the battle should have ended right there because he was out of stamina and a one-shot kill. However, I decided to throw in the grenade because I didn't realize he was out of stamina. So he gets a chance to regen his health and stamina, but I get my shield up and he just decides to block, and as most of you know, Leia's middle ability will shred blocks. So I do end up carrying that round, but now I'm out of heroes that I'm decently good at. Now, I'm okay at Yoda. However, Yoda isn't great in heroes versus villains, and also I have not played him in a very long time. So, as you'll see, I do not end up doing well. And we've got a Finn as my teammate. My teammate has done basically nothing, so I know I'm basically gonna have to win this myself. But I know I'm not that good at Yoda, and Yeah, so I'm hoping that my teammate can at least do decent. Hoping he'll follow me because I've been kind of taking the lead. And I come out here and kind of waiting for people to come around. And they arrive, and I do miss with that push, and I'm trying to protect Finn here with my block. But I do end up blocking for too long, and he ends up dying, which is a bad move on my part. And I end up losing a lot of health as I was trying to swing spam to keep them off of Finn. But that ended up working to my disadvantage, and now I'm low on health and you end up dying there. He is a good Kylo Ren, and that guy does end up kind of clutching the round. So, at this point I'm like, what do I even do? Like, my teammate took Yoda, so now I'm like, alright, I'll take Han, because I don't know how to use any of these other heroes, which is kind of something that's not good for me, because I haven't played enough to have a mastery over enough heroes sometimes. So, unless my teammate is taking people that I don't like, I'm kind of screwed. So I have Han here. I am trash at Han. I cannot aim his blaster for the life of me. I do not know why. So I'm just thinking, once again, blast your hero. Let's get inside because I don't want to get caught in the open and get yeeted off the edge by Darth Maul. So, I head inside and I'm kind of waiting, and I do get thrown and off the edge, which is unfortunate. I hit it inside to avoid that, but it still ends up happening, which is unfortunate. And as you'll see, my teammate does not do anything to help me here. He heads back outside, running from the battle, and turns around, sees Bosk, puts up his block, and he's doing his best, but he's just swing spamming in a 2v1 versus Bosk and Maul, which is not a good idea. So he gets shredded. I'm not sure what I want to do now. He takes Rey. I take Yoda again. I felt really bad as Yoda last time, but I felt worse as Han. So I decided to take Yoda since I couldn't take Rey, who I was thinking about grabbing next. And we get into the round, and I'm already not feeling great. We're up 2-0, and now we're tied. And we're up against Vader and Grievous, two of the most overpowered heroes in the game. Personally, I'm bad at Grievous, but there's a lot of people who are good at him, and he's so overpowered. And I think this was no, this is after the patch where they nerfed Grievous's Claw Rush, I'm pretty sure, but it didn't end up mattering because, yeah, he didn't need his Claw Rush too much. So I'm just waiting for him. They arrive, and here comes the Claw Rush. Rey ends up getting hit by the Claw Rush and killed very quickly. I kind of waste my Unleash there, and now I'm in a 2v1 against two very overpowered heroes, and I'm honestly thinking, what am I going to do here? I make sure not to get caught in that unrelenting advance. I hit Vader a couple of times, but it's just not enough. There's too much damage coming in, and I'm just trying to stay alive and maybe catch one of them out in the open, but I just can't. I run out of stamina in a 2-on-1 and die. So that was a disappointing defeat for me. I felt like I could have done better for my teammate. Even though he was honestly pretty bad, I felt like I should have done better. But I did kind of take responsibility for that loss there. Not protecting him enough, so I don't get top hero either, but that guy deserved it. He kind of clutched the whole match. Down 2-0, he comes in, and he basically killed me every time after that. He got most of the kills after the second round, so he definitely deserved that. And my confidence has been kind of drained, but I'm ready to head into another match, and we're heading to Jakku. And I'm thinking, well, I'm hoping it's not the cruiser, like, weird space cruiser map, but it does end up being the graveyard. And I don't know exactly what I was thinking here, taking Boba Fett. I just wanted to test the waters, see what kind of a team I'm up against, and I am complete garbage at Boba Fett. I cannot do anything with him to save my life. I don't know. I just wanted to, maybe try him out because he's one of the better blaster heroes in the game if you can use him correctly. So I just wanted to give him a little practice, see who I'm up against, and I do get hit by a force push here, which takes me out of the battle, and I look behind me here to see if Luke followed me, which was a bad move on my part because I should have known he wasn't, and then that results in my teammate getting easily killed without me pouring any damage into Luke. And at this point, I know it's over. I'm just gonna try and, deal some damage. And that voice line by Luke was so appropriate. You did your best. I did, which is complete trash. So I decided to switch to one of my mains, which is Kylo, and he grabs Vader, and I know we're pretty set. Kylo and Vader are some of the best heroes in the game, and even if my teammate is not very good, I can't really tell yet, but I know that even if he's not very good, I can maybe carry the match. So there's us, and then got a Leia and an Anakin. I'm knowing I need to be wary of Anakin if he's good, but my thought process here is I'm gonna target the Leia, try and take out the blaster hero first. That's kind of the main strategy. And then, so she's shooting at us, and I can already tell, she's not the greatest, just from, like, her movement. I go for her, and I do end up getting ability chain there, but it doesn't affect me too much. I pull her, and then freeze Leia, and then go in for the kill, but, she does end up, getting a well-timed roll to get out of the way. I'm hoping Vader can take care of it, but he gets pulled off, so I finish the job, and then get pushed off. And now it's a 2v1, however, Vader is quite low, and I can tell this guy's pretty good. And right here, he makes a really good play. I decide to jump up here and challenge him. He pulls me, and I'm trying to block, but I can't because I'm up on that thing, on the terrain, and it makes it so I can't block, and that caused me to lose about 400 health, and that really cost us the round here, as you'll see. So we're trying to take him out, and I almost make the same mistake again, and lose some more health, and this is really kind of where I'm like, yeah, we ain't gonna win this round. This guy is really good. He hasn't lost any health regen, and we're both down at like 200 health. I do manage to pull him here and then freeze him to take down a little bit of health, but it's just not enough. And my teammate was nowhere to be seen until he gets pulled and then killed. And at this point, I'm like, alright, I gotta stay alive and try and do something with this. As he's emoting, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna go down in dirty tactics. I kind of regretted that. I'm like, he's emoting. I gotta take advantage of it because I'm low and there's no chance I win this otherwise. However, that was kind of like unsportsmanlike, I guess you can call it that, but he does ability chain me again, and that costs us the round. So overall, I wasn't feeling very good about that round. I did not play that very well, and GG to that Anakin player. He was really good. So I switched to Darth Vader. We basically swap heroes, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna play Darth Vader right now. And so we head in, and I'm just hoping we can win around here. And I see Chewie and Obi. Chewie, I'm hoping is not a good Chewie because that could be bad. But I'm overall just gonna go for Chewie first and then take care of Obi-Wan because Obi-Wans aren't super dangerous in heroes versus villains. And Yeah, so basically here I make the flank because I want to get close to Chewie without having to go through his line of fire, because I know he can deal a lot of damage fast. My teammate follows me and engages with Obi-Wan, which allows me to get to Chewie, who got frozen by Kylo. And I head after Chewie, but he kind of jukes me out with that charge slam he was trying to hit me with. And then Obi-Wan starts trying to defend Chewie, which is really smart on his part. And so he's fighting Kylo once again, and I go for Chewie. Get a couple hits on him, but get pushed away. Once again, really smart, protecting his blaster hero. However, this Chewie was really bad. If he had been a decent Chewie, this would have been over really quickly. Because he's barely firing at all. And if he had been firing a decent amount, I probably would have lost this. However, he's not very good. He's waiting for his abilities, and I get him really low, but take a lot of damage from Obi-Wan once again. And I choke him and kill him, ending the 2v1. So I'm in a 2v1, yeah, you're always going to want to take the blaster hero out first, and I decide to do that, and I do end up succeeding, but I am a little bit low, if you can call 835 health low. However, that's while I'm buffed. So Obi, I know, has great health regeneration. I get him in the choke here, but because we're on that like weird glitchy ground on Jakku, I can't really hit him with the full combo with the saber throw. So I don't end up taking out a lot of his health, and now I'm kind of in a bad position again. I've taken out enough where I'm lowering his health regen a little bit, but not by enough to be serious. I'm still at a decent amount of health. We're probably somewhat even in health at this point, but I'm just trying to make sure I don't make any dumb mistakes again. This is the same guy that played Anakin, I'm pretty sure, and he's really good. This guy is really good, and now we're just getting into a duel here, and he goes up there, and I know he's trying to kind of bait me into jumping up there again, but I remember what happened last match, and don't repeat that mistake. His constant mind tricks can be annoying, but overall we're not a huge problem. And I try using the good old like forward back dodge combo, but it doesn't end up working, and I'm lucky I didn't get hit from behind there. I kind of waste that lightsaber throw ability, and I get a hit in on him, but not much damage, so he goes up there. I get a hit on him, luckily. He decides to jump down right as I'm jumping up, and he jumps up and uses his all-out push, and that reveals his new strategy, which is get me to jump up there and then push me, dealing some damage. So I'm now prepared for that, and you'll see why this is important later. But I'm low on stamina, and I'm just trying to like make sure I don't run out of stamina. So I jump away. He tries to hit me, but I did miss that hit there, and that was unfortunate. I did lose a little health. That I got a hit on the lightsaber throw, but it's still not enough damage to do much. So I see him up there. I'm just gonna sit here blocking. And now I bait out his all-out push as he's switching from one thing to another. I do end up jumping up there now that he doesn't have his push. He gets a hit in on me, and I'm lucky he didn't get another hit in while I was coming down. But overall, I was pretty happy about that. That's a really good strategy for heroes versus villains. If you can bait out your opponent's abilities, that'll help you a lot. Now, he does get the push on me that time, but it does end up being a draw for the round as we ran out of time. Now, I'm like, alright, good round, but we couldn't win it. So I'm going to grab Darth Vader again, try and win it this time. And yeah, so that was a really intense duel. GG to that guy, because I do consider myself a pretty good duelist. So, he was really good, and yeah, so now it's a 1-on-2, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I opened the scoreboard and realized it was just a glitch, and it was Lando Calrissian. So I'm just like, the Lando glitch? What? It's the new Lando glitch, I guess. But anyway, yeah, if you don't know what the Lando glitch is, just Google it. First video you find will explain it all. But anyway, I do the flank again to get in there without taking too much damage. And I'm just blocking there, and I decide to flank around this side some more. And my teammate is following me, just smart on his part. And I'm just holding my block. I see his detonite charge coming in, try and dodge out of the way. I don't quite do it, but luckily I don't take too much damage. I miss with the choke and the saber throw, so that was unfortunate. Lando gets chucked, and he runs back in, and I can see he's not paying any attention to me, so I go in, get the kill, and my teammate gets taken out by the detonite charge, and now it's a 1-on-1, but I think it's one I can win. I can tell this is the good player that I'm facing, but I do get him in the choke at the very end of his dodge, but he made the smart play and rolled as soon as he got out of it. I luckily didn't get knocked down by that detonite charge, but I do get some good damage on him, and at this point I'm almost out of stamina, so I activate my abilities, and now I just jump up in the air, hope he doesn't hit me too much, and luckily he doesn't, and he pulls out of that shoulder charge before he hits me, luckily. I don't know why, but I do end up getting him in the choke and killing him. So we won a round, so I was pretty happy about that. And now I decide I'm gonna go to Count Dooku. Maybe I can get another good intense duel, because originally I was planning on making like an intense duels video out of this, but I decided to make an analysis. And yeah, so we come in. I'm feeling kind of confident coming off of win in the round, and we've got Han and Yoda, so I'm thinking, yeah, I think we might be able to win this. So I'm going in with Count Dooku. Need to figure out, like, is this the same guy playing Han, or is it the other person? And I'm pretty sure it's the good player, but I'm still not sure. And I go in for him, and I can now tell he's definitely the good player. I do get knocked down, luckily don't take too much damage. And I just go at Yoda, because I can tell he's swim spamming, and he can't match my damage output while I'm in Duelist. And I'm going in for the kill here, but don't realize how low I am, and unfortunately make a bad mistake to lose us the game. So I was pretty disappointed about that. Just a simple mistake of not paying attention to my health and not holding my block. So, a little bit of a disappointing loss there. But overall, my first time playing Hero Showdown in quite a while, I was pretty happy with. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you guys out on the battlefront.